Jurassic Addict, and I'm here for a review of the new Dino Tracker's Habitat Defender Triceratops. And without further ado, let's open her up. The painting and sculpting of this figure, my God, it blows the Hammond Collection one out of the freaking water. Like, honestly, this thing is impressive for a mainline toy. Like, holy crap, it is honestly impressive. The sculpting, the amount of detail it has, the amount of little bumps and scales it has, the wrinkles and everything really captures the look of the Jurassic Park 1 Triceratops. And it actually looks like a Triceratops that could mess you up.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did, you coward.
Instead of this little goofy goober that looks, chunky and dumb. As you guys can tell, my liking towards the Hammond Collection Triceratops has drastically changed over time. I liked the figure at first, but like I said, over time, yeah, not so much. No. It's honestly one of some of the figures that ate like milk, along with the Parasaurolophus and the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 1. So yeah, the new Habitat Defender Triceratops completely blows it out of the water. Like, I just love the build of it, and everything about it is so good. And I'm just impressed that this is a mainline dinosaur, not a Hammond Collection. Because honestly, this is what Hammond Collection Triceratops should have been, in my opinion. And just again, to just capture the look so perfectly. I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's just so good. And another thing I really like is just the amount of coloring it has, literally by using the same color, because it's like in different shades. I like the main brown color it has. I like the brown that they gave it with the little bumps that it has on its leg and back. Now, unfortunately, again, it just doesn't go all the way, but granted, there's barely any of those bumps in the back, so not too fussed about that. And I love how bony the horns look. Like, it doesn't look like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like not something how it would look like when it was alive. It looks more like fossilized, and I just really like that look. The eye could have been better, in my opinion, but it looks perfectly fine. But if I were them, I would have widened up the pupil, but that's literally pretty much it. I also really like that they gave it like a little patch around the eye. I kind of really like that detail. I don't know why, but I really like that detail. I don't know. I just like the way it has like a little patch. It has a shading of like a purplish brown on its frill, which is super cool. And in the bottom, it's just like a little creamy belly, but it's not painted. It's like a different mold. So instead of painting the bottom, they rather sculpted. The same thing for the nails. Instead of painting the nails, they made a whole new sculpt to avoid painting the nails. Which I kind of find funny. but yeah, this Triceratops is honestly the Triceratops to get. And I'm just so happy we got a big chunky Triceratops. Because at first, I like the small Mattel Triceratopses, but then over time, I don't know, it just feels like people like, whoa, Triceratops was actually that big? Wait, this one's too big. And they really forgotten that Triceratops in general is a big animal. Like, we've seen it how big it is in Prehistoric Planet. We've seen it how big it is in Jurassic Park the game. Like, it is a big animal. there is a reason why it tussled with the T-Rex. So I really don't get some of the complaints of saying it's way too big. Honestly, it is absolutely perfect the way it is.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect.
Now, all that loving and gushing and all that mumbo jumbo aside, how about we move on to the articulation segment?
Hello, welcome to the articulation segment of the video. The Triceratops has really basic articulation. Its legs move up and down and seem to be on a mushroom peg, so that's all you're getting. Her tail is on a ball joint and also has a swivel on the tip for some reason. Her head is on a ball joint, which allows it to have beautiful motion on the head, just like your mom, and also has articulation on the mouth. Was that so hard, Mattel? Anyway, that is it for articulation. Back to you, Addict.
Thank you, Articulation Man. You are truly a wonder to this planet. Anyway, now that we got the articulation aside, again, just really quick, want to quickly say about this. For how limited it is phenomenal. You can still get into good poses. The head is just so much more expressive than the Hammond Collection one. And hey, it can open its beak unlike the Hammond Collection one. Was that so hard, Mattel? Was that so hard? Didn't think so. So yeah, very in love with your amount of articulation, even for how basic it is. Anyway, let's get into size comparisons. Here's the Triceratops with the Hammond Collection Triceratops. Here's the Triceratops with Kingdom Hearts Bring Art Sora. Why is the rum gun? Why is the rum gun? All in all, my final thoughts of this figure is, well, surprise, surprise, I love it. Now, does it still suffer for being a mainline dinosaur? Yes, the articulation is super limited, but like I said, you can still get it into quite a few poses. And honestly, if it did have like little ankle joints and all its legs, it really there would literally be no need for the Hammond Collection one, in my opinion. Those little ankle joints would have been the cherry on top for this figure if they did that. But hey, maybe in the future they'll just use this mold for the Hammond Collection down the line, and I really hope they do. Obviously, they can't sell it as a Jurassic Park 1 Triceratops, so they'll probably make it into the Lost World Triceratops, which was also quite big, may I add. So, yeah, really, very much love this figure. Now, you guys can guess the rating. No, it's not a 5 out of 5, but it is a 4.5 out of 5. Absolutely go out of your way to find this figure. It is currently available at Amazon.com. If you guys want, I will leave a link to it in the description below. And honestly, just get this figure. It is chunky, it is expressive, and if you want to try Triceratops to go against your T-Rex and recreate those moments from Jurassic Park the game, absolutely get this figure. It is worth the $35, and it is worth the wait from, well, waiting for it from getting it from Amazon. All in all, I adore this figure. And hey, if you made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios!